my journey of this 4 months that is happening. And then by the time the sun sets, I have to retire completely, lock myself up in a dark room and go inside the cave. Mm. So, how are you doing?
Well, we just had a Rea, you want to start? How are you today?
I'm fine. I'm a little bit tired still because yesterday I had this amazing day. So in the morning I was doing my massages. Then I had to go to a funeral of one of my clients. But it was a very beautiful. It was very beautiful. And then in the afternoon I was still tired, so I just went to bed and spoiled myself with rest. Then in the evening, I went to church with a friend. It's like a worship evening, so you just come together and sing all these songs of praise. So it's like the connection between all the people, and it was so enlightening. And then afterwards, I went to a rave with my son. So it
Oh,
was like a lot of contrast during the day, but it was so, yeah, I'm still, overjoyed.
I love that. I love
Yeah,
that. Wow,
yeah.
all the flavors of life in one day.
Yeah, yeah. And I thought, well, going to this rave, we were just, it was close by the church where we were at. So I said, well, we will just come. And I was like, yes, but this would all be these young people and we will be like the old ladies. But it was, yeah, yeah, we were like so welcome. Even there, and we were just dancing and doing crazy stuff. And I was like connecting with my son. It was so lovely. And it was only like for 1 hour, but it was joy, 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 joy. So yeah,
Wow, I
yeah,
love that. Wow, what a you live all the colors and flavors of life. You know, you
yes.
have.
Yesterday was really special. Yeah.
I like that. I
So
like.
today I'm just taking rest and just doing nothing and maybe some chores around the house, some cooking. So just relax, lazy Sunday.
Mm, mm. Yeah, I'm in a very interesting space in my life. You know how it goes. Well, Kaulika is in her 4 months cocoon, fully devoted period. And I am in maybe kind of a similar period in my life that life helped me a little bit in the form of a mosquito. And it was a mosquito who came and bring the message this time. So I'm in this
The
space.
master mosquito.
Huh?
The master mosquito.
The master
Bitten you towards enlightenment.
that's it. The master mosquito bitten me to enlightenment. Well, that is exactly what happened. So I'm like up leveling my life. I'm like looking at my programs and where do I go and how am I gonna move. And meanwhile, I'm here in my cave, which is a pretty good cave. I let new passion come through me. So now I'm making hats. So together with the dresses, now I have the hats. And yeah, I'm doing good. I'm really giving form to this tantric lifestyle. I had this beautiful conversation with Kaulika the other day and about the essence of tantra. This is what I'm chewing on like daily, because if I'm really, really honest, I had this very honest conversation with a good friend of mine last Friday. Somehow deep in me, I had a resistance against Tantra, somehow. And it was a resistance in combination with shame. And in this period, when this master mosquito came by, I was in fully rest because I couldn't do anything. And I started to chew on this dark cloud, what was like hanging above me. And a part of me was resisting what is going on with this magical sacred tantra in the world. I felt something like cringing in me, like, hey, but this is not my tantra. This is not this mystical path. What is going on? And of course, we live in a free space and everything is okay and it all forms and colors, but in me, that was not what I wanted to bring. So what did I do? I paralyzed. I stopped doing anything. I'm like, I'm not going to bring any Tantra anymore. But that, of course, is also not good because this gift needs to be in the world. So then I started to chew a little more. So what is my Tantra, what I want to bring? What is my voice? What is it? It's this secret path, but it's a lifestyle. It's not a push on a button. It's not like breathing times again through your nose and then you have this full body orgasm. And no, it's not that. It's not dressing up and making each other's crazy. It's all beautiful and do it. It's playful. But the real magical Tantra is how you live. It's how you make your bed. It's how you look at yourself. It's how you eat. It's how you speak. It's how you treat the food that you prepare. It's how you see the other person because the other person has a part of you. And this is the path. And so I had this great insight, like instead of getting paralyzed of what I so-called don't like, there's nothing to don't like, but like I should bring the gold. So yeah, this is what I was moving with and dancing with and really use it. And I realized that there was a little bit of shame still because my family finds it very difficult that I'm in this field. So I get like little messages like, are you really putting this out? Are you sure you speak about this? Are you this? And that touches me still. It is this culture thing. What is kind of, I mean, I'm doing it more than a decade and still when the puppy or the brother or an uncle is giving you this little comment, it touches me. It touches me. And of course, the bigger voice and message here. Hey girl, can you still stand behind your big gift? Can you still move? Or you let yourself be paralyzed by this old stuff. So I mean, this very interesting dynamic. Are you going to move on and go for a very big step and spread your message in the world? Or are you going to go with the little voices creeping in your head? So this is me. This is literally what I was chewing on yesterday evening. I woke up with it. I did some Kundalini yoga and movement and then some Qigong to kind of go down into my feminine a little bit more. So, yeah.
Nice integration. Enjoy every bit of you. In a way, you said that I'm in my cocoon. I am and I'm not at the same time. That's such amazing this time. I love because last time when I did all these things, I was completely in the ashram and completely on my own. And now it is, I'm in the family. Like I have my man, I have my son, they are there. So it's like a paradox. I'm really playing in between both. And what I'm enjoying the most is how much we respect each other's space. And it is so beautiful just to be me. And what I'm loving about my life, each and every moment, the freedom that I give myself, the freedom that I enjoy every moment. In a snap of the moment, everything can change. And I am absolutely shameless about that because that is what Tantra is all about. I love it. I love it because there were so many things when I was traveling from the last 2 years. I've been traveling so much, teaching so much. There were so many things lined up these months. And then suddenly, when I came back from Rishikesh in the month of April, and I had something in Kolkata, my first retreat in West Bengal, it was really a very strong call that, hey, no movements. I was like, okay, let's see. for 15 days how it goes, and it was so strong. Do not move anywhere. There were so many sessions, there were so many places. I had to be in Dharamsala. I had invitations from Austria, other places. I just shut everything down. I said, hey, I'm not moving. I'm just here and now. And this is what I enjoy so much. The freedom that you can give yourself, and you're not scared by anything. Many people like, hey, what are you going to do after that? I said, I don't live for the after. I live now. And I have so much, this is true pleasure. I have my own life at the beck and call of the universe, and I take orders of the universe. Don't take orders of the little mind. And that is the greatest gift of Tantra. That is the greatest gift. I can tell you, this is what I'm living more and more. And just the way you said that all the people around you, how they can come and put things inside your system. At this moment of my life, what I really, really, really love about my life is the true freedom, because nobody bothers me. Nobody dares to say anything to me because they know and nobody is there to listen, because I'm living my own life. They love me, everybody loves me, but they know that any point of time I can take any decision and I will just move that direction. And the people right now in my life, they love me exactly the way I am, and I'm really loving to embody that. And that is the freedom of Tantra. That is the freedom of Tantra. Absolutely being the raw and wild woman. When we speak about the wildness of Tantra, the wild woman, everybody goes about sexuality, this, that, but it is much, much more. It is much, much more. This is really your authenticity that you can express. And I see now how you are also coming out with your creativity. I see this part of your room. It's so amazing. It's amazing. Beautiful.
Wow. Can you still hear me?
Yes, I can.
Oh, yeah. I'm a little bit frozen because my camera is a bit funny, but it will come back. I'm just working on that one. Yeah, no, that's beautiful. That's beautiful. And this is also what life is, no? It goes by waves. There is a wave, and then there's another wave, and there's another wave. And indeed, it's like listening to something bigger than us. I mean, and that's, if it's your higher self, the voice of the universe, it's God whispering to you, it's your soul's direction, what you feel. But that's the purpose of life. But I'm going to be honest with you. For me, as this adventurous, wild, free spirit, the fear of missing out was something I had to conquer. I'm always out there, and like you, teaching everywhere, invitation everywhere. And then, because of course I didn't listen. You listened when you heard the voice. When the universe told you, when you picked it up, you did 15 days, then you got the message to stay a little longer. I got that as well. But I didn't listen. I kept on moving. I had this little discussion with the voice. I'm like, but if I make like one more trip, I just go to Bali, launch my clothing there, meet that person, teach there, and then I come back and then I will rest. It doesn't work like that. It doesn't work like that. I started to make my own. So what happens? The monster passed by. Or there was a rock in the sea. Or there was a wave. That's what, if you decide to walk your divine path, and I did long time ago, I'm like, hey, I'm here to serve and share. I surrender. And you have to listen to that voice. Yeah. Okay, let me see if I get my camera back.
In our traditions of the bowels, that is what we say, that die before you die. So this is exactly what the portal of death is about, So these are the lessons that comes in life, that if you're not going to listen, death is not going to listen to you. You say, hey, 5 more minutes, wait. Death will say, hey, come on. There's no deal. There's no deal. Your time's up. And that is the beauty of Tantra, it looks so radical, but actually it's not. It is so much life. Once you dive deeper into Tantra, you dive deep into life. And that is how life is. Life doesn't come with plans and frills and ideas and this and that. Life will just happen and you simply have to listen to it. And you can only listen to it when you are so present with it. Okay, I was going right. And suddenly life says, hey, you have to take a left turn. And you're like, no, I'm going right. Hey, take a left turn. Girl. Otherwise, you will crash and you will bump with something. So it's not about you, me, it's nothing. It's about life. That is where we come back every time in meditation and we say, hey, it's not about your little plans or your agendas. It's about how to smooth sail through life. You are a being of the spirit. You are a spirit having a human experience. You are in this beautiful space suit you call your body. You can have amazing experiences in the body. But remembering always, you are in a flow of experiences. And life is there to give you the best. And that is how you need to befriend. When we speak about gods and goddesses, still now it surprises me so much, even after traveling so much, teaching, meeting with so many beautiful people. Women who are speaking still about gods and goddesses, they really have no idea about what they are speaking. Really, they have no idea. And just by dressing up and telling yourself that I'm a goddess, you really don't become one. It's not like that. If it would be so easy, of course, everybody has the potential. But it's not about dressing up. It's not like, okay, I'm going to a fancy dress party and I play this, I play that character. If it would be that easy, then all the masters of who have been walking this planet for thousands of years, you think it's a cakewalk, it's so easy, it just comes like that. No, there's a price you have to pay for, and something. When people who have experienced it, people who know what it is, when they speak, you will understand. Anybody, people who don't even know them, they will see and they will something hit them so hard and they're like, yes, I can feel there's some truth in this. You are talking about peace, you're talking about embodiment, you're talking about joy, you're talking about the source, and nothing in your life seems to be in place. So what are you teaching and sharing? Somebody asked me, what is this madness that you lock yourself up after the sunset, you don't show your face? I said it is exactly the principle that you see, that when the sun goes down, it's all dark. And our body instruments are made in that way. If you want to know that, you have to go with that rhythm and you have to experience what happens, because then when you go deeper into that, you will see the starlight shining on this sky. This is sky. And this is called Devi Maryada that I'm practicing. Devi Maryada means the goddess is always with us. She's helping us. And what we are doing, we are demeaning her. We are not showing her respect. Energy is priceless. And how are we using the energy? Do we know how to conserve that energy? Do we know how to connect that energy? How to pivot that energy? How to bring it back all together? We don't know, and then we say, okay, let's go and do this goddess thing. This is, for me, that doesn't mean anything at all. There can be different 1001 ways, but something that the work, that life that I have passed through and the practices that I have been doing for years and years and years. And then the fun part is I see, there's no point in saying anything. It's all about experiencing and living it. That is it. And whoever is capable, whoever has their container ready will be in that moment. It can be one person also. It can be two people. Doesn't matter.
Yeah. Yeah.
But that is already huge.
Yeah.
If two people are ready to walk that way and they are doing it, they're experiencing it and they are like, wow, what is this? I know so many people, and I myself, I have turned so many illnesses and things for others and for myself in life. And it takes a little bit of discipline and knowing what it is. You don't have to go for like expensive therapies and people and doctors and medicines. You don't need that at all. Everything is there inside your body. Everything is there inside your body. And everything is just given to us. It's so beautiful.
Yep.
Like a few of the Devi Maryadas that I do, I told you that one is about the Rashmi Devi. Rashmi Devi is the light, the goddess of the light. So I take my first food, my first morsel with the sunrise. I look at the sun and sun just coming up, and then I take my food. After sunrise, no food. Yes, after sunset, no food. And even before, even I need to take it even 2 hours before sunset. After that, all these lights, these lights, the artificial lights, when they come on our skin, they are depleting our life energy. And what we are doing, we are exposing ourselves more and more and more to this, even when we are sitting in front of this screen. That is why we need to know what it is doing to us, because it looks like a stable picture, but actually it's flickering. So many thousands and billions of light dots, they are flickering in front of your eyes, and your eyes are actually, instead of receiving something, your eyes are doorways. They are like windows through which energy needs to come in. Actually, it takes away the light. Clothing. Actually, we are not supposed to wear clothes. This is our clothing. This is our clothing, real clothing. And we need to go out in the sun and we need to expose our skin, bare skin to the sun. We need to take that as much as possible the whole day. At least bare minimum 3 to 4 hours, we need to take sunlight on the body as much as possible. If not, if you're too sedentary, okay, every hour you need to go out and just show your face to the sky so that your body knows what time it is with the sunlight. And so many things is happening along with that. Your biological clock is getting reset again. About the food, people are so much completely like panicking about food now. I see, it's so funny. And there's nothing into it. This vegetarianism, non-vegetarianism, there's nothing into it. We need to respect the food cycle. We are a part of that huge food cycle, and everything is contained inside you. There is no holier than thou, and that really becomes a big ego trip. That, oh, I'm vegetarian. Oh, I'm not a non-vegetarian. I'm this or that. It's almost like I see people attacking others in the worst way just to hear that somebody eats non-vegetarian. Hey, it's needed for the body. There are certain things in the food cycle which is needed for the body, which you cannot get from just the leafy vegetables. And that is why so many people, you see, they are falling sick, and they are mostly mental illnesses. If you just look at the chain of evolution, how the goddess has evolved you, this is a whole cycle that we do these 4 months, and you really let go of the ego. You don't know anymore who you are. You just become like a little child. You just become like a kid. And you need to eat certain things. You need to eat animal protein. You take anything that is suiting your body, and you come back as a whole, just like a little child again. You go to bed early. With the sun sets, you go to sleep. The sun rises, just 2 hours before that, you wake up. You go, you listen to the birds, you allow your chakras to open up, and then you discover the whole existence inside your body. This is so beautiful. Devi Maryada is so beautiful. But people ask such questions, funny questions. I see, I go around the world. People ask me how you can become more rich, how you can manifest money, how you can manifest a lover. My goodness, you are abundance yourself. You call yourself a goddess. You are the goddess of abundance. You're the goddess of love. And you, what are you looking for? But once we do all the practices and we dive into that path of whatever you might call it, tantra or not tantra, whatever, it's all about reminding yourself that you are a cycle of nature and you really don't have so much time to spare and to waste. Your life is precious, your life is priceless. With all your agendas and programs and things, at some point of time you will just vanish. And every day your clock is ticking. You don't have much time to fool around. So why not realize what you are and how it is working inside you and just be in awe, just like a child. And there's such a beautiful, proper balance of rest, work, play, communication with people around you, the loved ones, and also detachment. Everything is there. It's exactly what Humita, you were saying, that it's a holistic way of life. It's so whole, so complete. Like she said, that I went to a funeral, that I danced somewhere, I did this, I did that. In our Guruji, he left his body last year. So in his last rituals, we take the body under the we create a small hut under the earth for him, just a similar room, and we put his body in a sitting posture, just the way he left his body, and we keep his instruments on his lap and everything, and then we cover it up with mud. And that becomes his samadhi, it becomes his temple. And nobody cries. That is the time to celebrate, to rejoice, to help the soul expand and to go beyond. And then people say, what? You people are crazy or what? He left his body, nobody's crying, everybody's rejoicing, and they are playing the drums and ektaras, and more than 1,000, 2,000 people, they are screaming and singing and dancing and whatnot. Things completely shift in the realm of consciousness, in the realm of spirituality.
I love that. I remember my first celebration in Pune. I think it was 2011. Big Prem left her body. And that was the first time I was witnessing a celebration at a funeral kind of situation. And it was so beautiful. It was exactly what you said. People were like dancing and celebrating and making music. And wow, there's still a video on YouTube from that day, from that moment. And you see everyone, and me included, and we're walking around there and celebrating life and celebrating her presence and her next destination. And so beautiful, so beautiful. It's that really changed my life to see it from that perspective, because being raised in the West and born in this beautiful country, the Netherlands, it's almost like you say, Karlika, you need to be sad. You need to have your tears roll down your face because that's what you do, you know? My grandfather left his body not so long ago, and he turned 99. And he was this real Indian Brahmin Pandit, and he really owned that. So he left his body in this very beautiful way. And I knew when it was going to happen. So I stayed with him, and I was just sitting with him, and I was singing his favorite Hanuman mantra. That was his thing. He always said it was Hanuman who supported me to become 99, and he had like all experience where Hanuman stepped in, and like he had an experience with a snake and Hanuman stepped in. So I thought, let's sing his, his mantra for him. And then I just saw it happening. It was like around 3 in the morning. His breath was changing. And then just in a couple of minutes, he made his transition. And I was sitting there looking at him, holding his hands. And it was one of the most blissful experiences in my life. And there was an essence of Tantra in there, the essence of the surrendering, the fully accepting, the being present, being with what is, don't making stories out of it, don't give meaning to that situation. All of that.
Yeah. Actually, that is what is Tantra. Tantra isn't everything. Wherever you will find, Tantra is just not one thing. Tantra is expansion, total expansion of life, totality in its total grandeur, how life is. And life is all inclusive, it also includes death. Death is a part of your huge life. It is the culmination point. It's the point. That is how it needs to be. And that is where Tantra leads you. And that is, of course, people knowingly or unknowingly, they are integrated into that space of Tantra. Every moment that you're laughing, you're innocent, you're embracing someone, you're rejoicing, you're looking at the sky, you are cooking and singing. Everything is Tantra.
Yeah.
Everything.
Yeah.
You wake up with a grateful heart and you're like, oh, wow, what a morning. Tantra. Yeah.
Oh, and I'm so happy that I can finally, again, in this new me stage, that I can say, yes, that's what it is, and that's what needs to go out, and that's the message.
Even in the moment when you're shrinking and you feel, okay, I'm so small, and then instantly you catch yourself, oh, yes, of course, when I breathe in, I also exhale. I need to let it go. Something is going out. I'm grateful for this moment. That is also beautiful. That's also included in Tantra. Nothing could be rejected. That is so beautiful. Everything is a part of this beautiful life. It's teaching you something, it's opening up something new, it's giving you a new lesson, it's giving you new joy, it's showing you new pathways, doorways. Nobody knows what's coming next, but that is the beauty of it. Then otherwise all the surprise is gone. What will you do with this life? It's boring. Everything is set like this. Okay, day number 1, day number 2, day number 3. No, I don't know. I have one more day to live. And wow, I'm just watching the whole day unfold in my life. And wow, when I go to sleep, what an amazing magical day. It was a new day, completely something new in my life has been added, new experiences.
Yeah.
New ways of looking at life, new way of breathing, new way of embracing it.
No, but there's exactly where the stuckness is. We all have this life imagined in our heads, the ways it should be, would be, could be, getting married, having children, staying together for the next 100 years, always being happy, going on 55 holidays, having a filled bank account and a big car, eating in fancy restaurants, or whatever you have made up in your head. And the thing is, it will always go in a complete different way because it doesn't work like that. Second, life has another purpose in the end. Third, there are different ways to live this life. And there's no good or wrong. I mean, if you choose to live in that way, I mean, I see many people around me it's totally fine. If you want to play
Exactly.
around, if you want to dress up and feel like a goddess, but call it playing, you know, it's playing. It's like having this human experience. It's all good. It's amazing. I love you and I love to witness it. But walking that mystical path, it's a choice, but that's a different path.
Absolutely that. Absolutely that. There's really no judgment on any kind of life because all life is divine. It's beautiful.
Yeah.
But what I'm more speaking about, you know, coming to the goddess and the tantra again, I always love how Kali really took me over. I have never been a Kali devotee. I was a Krishna devotee. But it was Kali who came with her grace into my life. And I was like, oh, I was not looking for you. But she is the utmost truth. You know, that's the place of truth. When you don't know something, you really need to bow down to life and say, yes, I don't know this. And you need to be humble. Otherwise, exactly what you say, you can play something and know inside your heart that, yes, you have missed it. You don't know it. You are just playing it. But playing it and living it and knowing it is completely two different things. And that is where comes Kali. She really chops off all kind of ideas, and that is where she wear the garland of heads around her heart, you know. No lying with your heart, no lying with yourself. You know it in your hearts what you are not. The wisdom knows it all. Yes, okay, something is not there. Okay, it is not there. And what is there, I can see that. And once you start respecting, you know, what you don't know, if it is there deep inside your heart that you want to know it, it will be known to you. But that is where your consciousness, your awareness, your intention, your sadhana comes. Have you really asked for it, or you have asked for something else? Whatever you are asking for is coming in your life.
Life is very generous. It gives you exactly what you need, not what you want.
Yes, yes. And this is where exactly what you need, or let's say when you say the law of attraction is all about what you are actually, whatever you are resonating, whatever is your frequency, you are just attracting that.
Yeah.
And it will show what your life will show what you are, where you are standing right now.
Yeah.
So it's amazing, it's beautiful. But it's there, it's available. It's not that it's not available, but only also your own intelligence and your own sadhana that makes it happen. Also, a lot of stress.
Everything is available. And it's so beautiful. Also, you're going in this period of 4 months. I'm entering like a new chapter. And I was sharing just before how she made certain decisions to bring peace in her life. And the decisions gave her the peace, and now she can move from that. And she's also contemplating what will be the next. And life is a constant evolving journey.
Yes. Glad that we all met in some juncture of this evolution to celebrate.
Yeah, to celebrate.
Beautiful.
That's beautiful. And I do have like the longing also for us women that we can rest then from that space a little bit more. That life becomes less fighting and struggling and more so surrendering and trusting.
Trusting, restful, and the key to everything is peace. That is why peace has been given such a high place, even in the measurements when somebody comes who is very peaceful. That's a very high frequency vibration. Because only when you're peaceful, whatever is needed, whatever is there, everything just comes to you naturally. You don't have to struggle. And that is the art, not to struggle, not to fret, but to rest and to enjoy. So, yeah, keep enjoying. I see you all next
Are you
week.
going to give us one more beautiful tantric practice breath?
Okay.
Or can you?
What, okay. You want to do a practice?
Yeah.
Okay.
I love your practices. Still, I'm now doing this one. I love it.
We will do a very small practice and it's very effective. You can make a mudra. Do you see my hand?
Yeah.
Yeah. But this is different. You need to make a triangle out of your fingers. See, this is a triangle.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
That is difficult.
You can make it like this, a more roundish, but actually what you are making is a triangle. So when you put your hand like that, it will be a triangle.
Okay.
Yeah, you need to stretch it a little bit. Yeah. See that if you can make a triangle out of these two fingers. Yeah. So you need to fold this finger here in between. Yeah. See that it looks more like triangle, these two. Not more like an eye, but a triangle. It needs to go a bit flat like this. Yeah.
I
Can
will
you make
practice on this.
You will practice it, okay? So this is a very effective healing practice, and it comes from one of the immortal souls of the Himalayas. He is called the Mahavatar Babaji. And here, this is a healing practice. You can do this for anyone. You can do it for yourself. Many times I do it for myself, and it is very beautiful. You just keep your hands in this triangular mudra. It's called the Yoni mudra. You keep it here. And then 9 times we invoke the goddess. We invoke the name of the goddess. We call her Ambika Jaganmayi Mahamaya. When we call her in that name, she's very happy. Ambika is the mother of all. Jaganmayi is the mother of this whole universe and the whole cosmos. And Mahamaya is the great illusion. She is the great illusion at the same time. She looks like an illusion, but she's not. She's our mother. So we take a deep breath. We sit and we feel her presence and we call her. In our own way, we pray to her. We call her Ma. I want to heal my mind, body, soul in this moment, or whoever you want to heal, you can bring that person also in your mind. And we will invoke her name 9 times or in multiples of 9. If you want to make it very powerful, you can make it 108 times. Okay. Ambika Jaganmayi Mahamaya. 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 And after chanting 9 times, you can put your hands out there. You can look at me. With the mudras in your hand, you can just take this hand out here to receive in the receiving mudra and ask Mother Divine, can I please have the moon on your head to heal my issue? And just feel that the moon is just coming down on your hands And bring your attention just under your navel and all over your body. And the signal that she is giving you, the moon, you will feel a chill or a rush of energy in your body, and you will feel a coolness under your navel, okay? And then you can see, you can bring your left hand in front of your heart, and you can feel the person. It can be your body or the person you want to heal. That person's body is here on your hand with the mudra. And with this other hand, just take this hand around, no clockwise, anti-clockwise. Just go with the feeling and feel that you are healing that person, or you are healing yourself, your body, whatever is the issue. You are just healing. Just take the hand round and round and round and round. Do it as much as you feel, and keep breathing with it. And feel how Mother Divine is just taking care of your mind, spirit, body, and soul. And she's so present with you all the time at your beck and call. And when you feel that it is enough, you can bring your hands in front of your heart together in a namaste, thanking the Divine Mother for this healing. Closing with the chant 9 times. Ambika Jaganmayi Mahamaya. 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 With a deep breath, you bring your hands all over your body, from your head to toe, filling yourself up with the healing light of the moon all over your body. Thank you. How do you feel?
Peaceful.
Good.
Yeah.
It is very effective. You can do it at any point of time. And this is a very easy way of calling upon the Mother Divine, especially at the end of the day or in the morning. At the end of the day, many times you can feel that you're completely drained out, or you really need to bring your energy to a whole. This is a very beautiful healing way of healing yourself. And you can visualize anybody you want to heal, anything you want to heal. I do it, I visualize the whole world in my hand and I heal that world. It can be anything. You can take anything. And it takes such small time. And you will feel it instantly in your body. It's very powerful. And these things are, there are such small but effective things when you come from a certain lineage. And these amazing masters and mystics who have walked the path, who are still with us. The moment we are doing this, I invoke Mahavatar Babaji, and instantly the presence is there. These amazing beings, they are immortal beings. They are with us all the time.
Beautiful.
So if you really want to be somebody like that, if you really want to walk that path, that you really want to become that even after death, you're not scared of death anymore then. What will death do to you? Because when you're walking that Siddha path, you're walking that path of immortality. You know, even when my body is gone, still I will be present and I will be healing. I will be bringing on so many gifts to people and to this world, to this existence. That's a different space. That is what we call as spirituality. Every being is spiritual, but just walking the path of spirituality, it's a different realm altogether. So I really bless all of us and all the people and all the sisters who are in this community, that they really get to the core of that space and they really get inspired, because mothers, they create the world, they create so much magic, so that we are so blessed that we already have this body, the mother's body. It already carries and contains so much magic that we can do true justice to this life. That Mother Divine has been so gracious to us so that we can really be worthy of this gift. Okay.
Thank you
Wow,
all.
beautiful. Thank you.
Yeah, so beautiful. Thank you for these beautiful ending words. So we meet again next Sunday at 10 a.m. Amsterdam time, all the way from Calcutta, all the way from Belgium. We're very international, and there are many, many, many women following us on YouTube as well. Thank you so much, and till we meet again.